Okay, it's May 20th, 2023. It's engineer Joe Gilberti. I'm going to do a summary. Since Hurricane Ian, before Hurricane Ian, we had an option to take the West Coast alignment down the Seminole Gulf Railway. Suddenly I was attacked again. Originally, I've always had it going down 75 the whole way with a high-speed rail. So I want to explain how we're doing the project now so everyone understands as fast as I can in a few minutes. Basically, this is a sustainability project for South Florida. It goes from Tampa to Miami. The source is out of the Tri-County Monument on Manatee, DeSoto, and Sarasota in the eastern Myakka, lower Myakka region. We're showing calcium and magnesium higher than anything we've seen with a negative voltage, with nothing else in it. It's an antioxidant spring water thing coming from deep in the earth. And it's got readings off the chart. Basically, the pH is above 736. This is the top of pipe mixing with reactors. I haven't even shown anyone deep below because it affects military parts and things like that. So I just wanted to show one just out of the top of pipe because we're running at 300 miles to Miami. It's an interconnect looping system to replace all the treatment water with spring and keep the treatment facilities as backup and maintenance. See, nothing else in it. No arsenic that's naturally in the groundwater from the trees and rocks. They're pulling off polluted rivers, and like I said, tap water is based on cancer rates. You take a shower, you soak in a liter of water. It's coming from a tilted platform from a meteor impact. They're saying there's an engine running here for oceans beneath the earth. This project gives you data that lends to oceans beneath the earth versus ice comet theory with their global warming stuff. This is a certified mail. I went to Disney, Publix, Health Department, everything all in one letter in 2013. That was my CAD tech who works for King Engineering. He's now married to the Walton family suddenly. Ran off with Governor Scott. Anyway, I didn't want to get into that. I want to talk about the project real fast for the public. Basically, guy runs all the aquifers, says this underground river can handle the whole 300-mile system. Jim Murray from AMPS Aquifer Maintenance maintains all the aquifers in Palm Beach. They all know him. All the engineers know him. He's one of the best oil driller consultants for the EPA and Fed there is. I wrote a letter to Byron Donalds. Here we are. The first phase gives the 4-county region spring water, and then we come down this railroad alignment instead of the DOT to get a much faster installation. Since the hurricane hit, we have an opportunity because Byron Donalds, who I wrote a letter, that's what this is, to Byron, and I actually intercepted him with the mask on the $20 bill, the COVID mask, on February 21st, and suddenly the banks all started running and the CDC director quit and the World Health said no more pandemic. There's a thing called the Smith-Mundt Act I'm asking him to repeal, and also he's got a House resolution to fix all the train rail for Seminole Gulf because the hurricane knocked over the bridges. So we are in a perfect situation to get FEMA and the feds to pay for this pipeline for South Florida, which will bring a housing boom for everybody. So I wanna explain this thing as best I can. I'm coming down from our source, that Tri-County Monument right here. Then we get to the Peach River Pump Station. Boom, you're already at a 4-county thing. Then you continue down past Punta Gorda Airport, all the way down to Naples, come out on Bonita Beach Boulevard, and then get on 75 over here. So everyone gets the spring water, and we run a parallel airport fuel line like they were gonna years ago, but Punta Gorda said, oh, if it gets in our water supply, the gas line, well, that's gone now. We're not pulling off this polluted river. And these reservoirs become power plant reservoirs. So we mitigate the train from this over to 75, which Brighton Railway has a loop all the way from South Florida around Orlando, Tampa, and back down, so everyone go to Disney and all that stuff. So the old train alignment down the middle of town becomes the spring line and the airport fuel line because it goes by every airport. So we get all the fuel trucks off. It's mitigating traffic, and you're getting the blue gold that pays for everything because it'll be a housing boom. It's an economic driver. So I wanted to explain that to everyone so they understood that, I'm doing my best here with the public. This is a cancer research center, ag center. I'm going to put FIU, University of Florida, and FGCU because my father went to FIU. I'm an engineer from UF. My kids went to FGCU. Right now, and so did the Robert Flint's kids. And anyway, this would be the Buck Daughtry. This is a bottling plant. It's going to pay for everything because it's global bottling. We'll have the bottling share with all the public, and everybody, and we'll clean up all the rivers after the pipes are done with the same proceeds. This is a medicine changer, man. It's big. So anyway, I hope that makes sense. My computer's lagging because they hack me all the time, but if you Google Gilberti Pentagon, Gilberti CDC, I wasn't trying to win a lawsuit. I'm trying to show everyone where these are at. This is our aquifer well field. Actually, it's the underground river. It's different than an aquifer from a meteor impact. I did another one in New York when it was in Eric Adams' office, met with all of them on a buried volcano at Washington Rock to satisfy the crushing aquifers that are very old. So we have two major projects that Morgan Stanley can finance, since they financed all these reservoirs and they bought underground rivers in Canada. They know all about it, and they're sitting there in Sarasota with their pants down. They need to help out now, and so should all these banks, to get everybody together on this and find the rest around the world in days. They're under all the military bases and other places like golf courses, probably Trump's golf courses, who knows. But these two are big time that I found, New York and Florida. We need to get them going now and get everybody to help out. Joe Gilberti, Gilberti Blue Gold. I have the mineral rights. The water's free to the tap. I'm going to make it the people's water, but I can't trust the government or the private sector right now. No good engineer has friends. We got to get this to the tap and get it moving now.